Hello everybody, it's Jody here and I've got another review for you today. I'm going to be reviewing this little guy, the Makala Dolphin. You probably have heard of this because it's got quite the little reputation of being a decent little $50 ukulele. And that is why I purchased it when I saw it being sold on Facebook Marketplace. I got it for $22. So I probably would, if I had never heard of this, or I've also had played them at Guitar Center, I probably would have just passed on it because it looks like a toy. And I wouldn't have taken it very seriously. But like I said, it's got a pretty good reputation, and I thought for 22 bucks it was definitely worth the money to purchase it, try it out, and be able to do a review for you. So that's what we're doing today on the Makala Dolphin. So we'll go quickly through the specs because the specs aren't that exciting. There's not much to it. It's hard to tell the wood because it's all completely covered in paint, but it's obviously going to be like a laminate wood. They say back and sides are composite, so just really basic cheap wood. Then, like I said, the entire thing is covered in this glossy paint, and it's very thick paint as well, but it comes in all different colors, and this one they call pink starburst because it's got the little gradient effect even on the neck. The fretboard and bridge, I believe on this model, are rosewood. That's what they originally were, and now they've switched to walnut just like all the other Kalas, because this brand is actually Kala. It's like the budget brand for Makala, but it's the same company. So these look to be rosewood to me, but the current models have walnut bridge and fretboard. The tuners are open-geared tuners, nothing to write home about, but on this particular instrument they're doing the job just fine, and no complaints from me. I kind of compare this one to the Kala Waterman because they're in similar price point, both sopranos, but this one I like far better than the Watermans, and we'll get into a couple of reasons why in a moment. But that's pretty much all the specs. It's got black nylon strings, it's got the side fret markers and front, and it's got a arched back. Can you see that? See how the back is slightly arched, not completely flat? That was one surprise for me. I was not aware of that and didn't realize that, and that's a bonus because it's typically arched backs are going to give you a little bit more projection, so it's going to be louder. So that was a nice little surprise. I like the arched back on here. That's pretty much the specs we got here. It's got also has a little rosette, which I believe is a sticker. You can see right there. And then the logo is either a sticker or a screen printing, probably a sticker as well. It's got these little plastic covers over the holes so that they don't have to do a perfect job fitting the tuners in there. Oh, and the nut and the saddle are plastic. So that's our specs. I'm going to play it for you. I assumed, like you may be assuming, that with this much thick paint, and also it's very heavy compared to any other soprano I own, this is definitely the heaviest. It's chunky, it's heavy, and lots of paint. So I would assume that it would have like a really dead sound and not be resonant at all, and that's not the case, surprisingly, and pleasantly surprisingly. Alright, so let's play it. session time. I did not tune this right before. And I think the C string's a little bit off. Yeah. Little better. So don't ding it for that. So, okay, that's what it sounds like. Let me know what you think. I think it's got a warm sound, pretty warm, and it's way more resonant than I would have expected. Decent sustain and passable intonation for me. Intonation, it really depends on how cued in your ear is, how much you can hear if something is a little bit sharp or a little bit flat. And my ear is not that sophisticated. So for me, and I think for most, this one has a passable intonation. And again, probably better if I would have tuned it right before. Here's the important thing. It's got really low action, and that's a big difference between this and the Waterman. The Waterman has pretty high action, and you can't adjust it because it's all one piece of molded plastic. So I don't like Waterman for beginners at all for that reason. And the tuners on the Waterman I find to be finicky. This one has nice low action. It's very easy to play, and with the nylon strings, it's kind of soft on your fingers also. So I really like that, and I think that this ukulele is a very good entry-level beginner's ukulele, especially for a child because it's so whimsical and fun. And the weight of it, like I said, it's sturdy. Like I'll put the weight up here. Okay, how about that? I will put the weight up here, and then I will put the weight of my Aloha soprano over here. And it might just be a few ounces, but when you think about the percentage, like of, maybe I'll put that over here. How much, like 20% or however heavier this one is. I'm so unprepared for this video. I'm sorry, but I do match it. Okay, so the weight of it makes it seem like it's sturdy, and it makes it seem like a good little instrument for a child who wants to start learning ukulele. And also I think this would be a really good travel ukulele. I mean, all ukuleles can be travel ukuleles if you really think about it because they're so small, but this one you're not going to have to worry about the changes in humidity and temperature, and like I said, pretty sturdy. So I think it would be a good travel ukulele. However, maybe not like backpacking or something because you might not want that extra weight. It'd be a good ukulele just for someone who likes pink or whatever color. They've come in a wide range of colors, and they're really cute. They also have a shark model that has a shark bridge, and that one comes in a concert size as well. So if you prefer a concert, you could get the very similar ukulele in a concert size. So I definitely think this little ukulele's got a place in the market. It's a fun ukulele with a decent sound, especially for $50. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you own one or what your experiences are with it and what you thought of the sound. A couple little dings though that I'm gonna give it. One is no strap buttons. And I understand that because they're trying to keep the cost down. However, as I've mentioned the weight, strap buttons would be helpful. And in fact, I insist on straps now for all of my students because I realized pretty early on trying to teach them that it's really hard to learn chords when you're also trying to hold up the neck. And once we were able to get a nice supported uke and all you have to do is change your fingerings and not worry about the neck sliding around, it makes a huge difference, and it really has helped all of my students to progress, especially in those initial stages by having a strap. So I'm actually going to put a strap on this ukulele. I've got 3 ukuleles, all ones that I want to use for students, that I'm going to be putting strap buttons on. And I've never done it before, so stay tuned. The buttons are supposed to arrive tomorrow. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it, guys. I'm going to teach you how. We're going to learn together. But anyway, it'd be nice if it had strap buttons. And The other thing is the nylon strings. Nylon strings take the longest to stretch and settle, and so that could be really frustrating for a beginner. If you play ukulele, you probably don't even think about it because you've literally tuned your instrument thousands of times, so it's just, you don't even have to think about it. But if you go back to the beginning and think about the beginning, it was a skill you had to learn how to do, and so that could be frustrating for a beginner to have to tune this multiple times throughout their playing, and probably the first couple weeks. So that's kind of a bummer, but the nylon strings are kind of go easy on your fingers. So yeah, that's it. I like this ukulele. I like $22 was a no-brainer for me, but even $50, I mean, because it's not a toy. A child who actually wants to learn how to play can learn how to play on this. And same with an adult who wants a fun ukulele, and doesn't want to spend a ton of money up front because they're not sure if they're gonna like it. Or I think this one is a solid option. I really like it, and I've been having fun with it ever since I got it. So thanks for watching, guys. I know that was kind of rambling, but I love you guys. Don't forget to play your uke today. Stay tuned for when I put some strap buttons on this baby. Bye-bye.